So I just want to start by saying thank you for taking the time out to chat with me. I suppose we should start right at the beginning. How did your love of drag start? How did you get into the art form?
Okay, so do you want me to speak? Do you want me to do it quite fast, or would you like me to?
Well, take as much time as you need.
Take as much time as I need. Okay. So my drag story is quite sad. I'm gonna divulge something really personal. So I came from a really abusive relationship that was like really, really bad, and I had to escape where I lived in Manchester, and I moved to Cardiff. And I had left a really good job, and I basically started again. And drag is what saved me. Yeah, I was going through a really bad, hard time, and I didn't want to be around. So I created Kiki Babs, and she was my saviour, and she saved my life.
Where did the name come from? Why Kiki Babs?
So Kiki Babs, so obviously we lost our fabulous Barbara Windsor, and it was the same year, so I came out with Kiki D from Don't Go Breaking My Heart, I wouldn't if I tried. And I blended it with Barbara Windsor. Because we all love Babs, and we all wanted a bit of Babs back. So
obviously we're here at the House of Cymru event.
Yes.
For those who don't know, what is a drag house? What is it?
So a drag house is where you form like a little community, and you all work together to create some love and create something new and exciting, and to really engage and just be a family. Drag is a family anyway. You know, I'm very lucky, you know, I've got Anita Wiglet, she's my drag sister. I also have, you know, Faux Fur from UK Drag Race, another one from Down Under. And then obviously we've got Megan Schoonbrood from UK Drag Race Holland. And I've just really built a drag community. And now, with a drag house, it makes it a bit more exciting. You know, you all work together, you all create something beautiful, and it's all unique.
So where did the House of Cymru come from, and how did that start?
So, unfortunately, I lost my drag mother. I lost Cece. So, after losing Cece at the funeral, I met Natalie, who's Nicholas Hort, and I met Rider All Night, who's Lauren, and they took me on as their drag child. And through that, we were performing together, pretty much all over the UK. And then all of a sudden, we decided that why don't we branch this? And we added more and more people to the family. So me, Lauren and Natalie, so Nicholas Hort, Kiki Babs and Rider All Night are the founders of House of Cymru.
How's that affected you and your drag, finding that house and coming together? Do you think it's
I mean, there's challenges, there's always challenges, but you know, it's understanding each other, because we're also a neurodivergent house as well. Many of us have a disability. I have Asperger's, which is a form of autism. I'm not afraid to say so either. I'm very strong about it, in fact. And for me, yeah, that's the reason why we formed the house, because there's not enough neurodivergent drag queens out there performing. So, and obviously we all have some sort of autism, so we all come together and create the house.
Oh, amazing! And obviously we've just finished your performance today.
Yes.
But you've built a reputation of being maybe quite eccentric.
Yes.
And it was said earlier, we never know what Kiki's going to do.
No.
So what was the inspiration for today's performance? Where did that come from?
So I've always done on my sets, obviously I shout my dress. So obviously the song isn't mine, and it's come from other drag queens. However, I really wanted to build a story, and this time I did. So the inspiration came from, because I watched, what did I watch a few nights ago? Oh, Bridesmaids, and after watching Bridesmaids, I thought, what a great scene. So now I add that into my drag.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah.
So obviously this is not the only night of the sort of mini House of Drag.
No, we have so much work coming up. So obviously, little sneaky peek. So we have obviously Charity Case. House of Cymru presents Charity Case, and that's in the Millennium Centre in Cardiff. So if you need a ticket, let me know, DM me. It's Kiki Babs Official. Or go onto the House of Cymru website. And then we've got Baby London. And then we have Miss Cracker. So we've got really big names we're performing with. Like, it's incredible. Like, so my drag journey started by reaching out to every single drag queen from RuPaul's Drag Race and building a reputation and building a name. And not only did I do that, but I respect them for who they are. And at the end of the day, they're people, just like me and you. they deserve respect and they deserve loyalty and they deserve love. And once you do that for them, and rather than screaming their name like, ah! We don't like that. So, you know, and after that, I obviously then, we built some sort of relationship, and now I perform with Drag Race Queens. I'm really, really, really lucky. Because this time last year, I was just coming to see RuPaul Drag Race Queens. I didn't really know any, to be fair. Like, I didn't, obviously I reached out to a few, but I didn't know really, because I was still new. So, and now I'm performing with them.
What's fantastic is obviously you talked about how important sort of community is, and you've reached out to these queens from multiple different franchises and iterations of Drag Race. So it's not just like the House of Cymru that is the community, it's you've stretched it out to, well, we've got Anita from Down Under, Cracker from US, UK, and so you've built like
a foundation.
Yeah, a massive community, which is amazing. Right, so how did you feel the first time you performed on stage? How did that experience go?
So we all know the Queer Emporium, and I sang Shoop Shoop in His Kiss. And unfortunately, I fell flat, and I forgot the words, and I froze. But my skills are theatre anyway, like my background is theatre. However, I don't know what it was, I just forgot my words. And obviously being a neurodivergent, it happens. You kind of have like a mind fog, and you just go blank. It's like you're not even alive. So basically, obviously like having my disability, so I was on stage, I was getting all wound up, I literally did this, and I was like, I turned around, and I froze. And then I went, does she love me? I wanna know. How can I tell if I love you so? And then I froze. And everyone was like, was that part of the act? But ever since then, I've discovered that actually, if I keep like learning that bloody song, it will never go. But always when I fail a song, I remember it for the rest of my life. Always.
You talked about freezing as well. Part of your act today, one of the gags was that you know, do you want to talk about that? How did you come up with that sort of idea and concept?
So, I like to take the piss. I'm a drag queen who really likes to play with the audience. No one knows what Kiki Babs is doing. And I like to keep them entertained, because for me, my drag is not just lip syncing, doing the crazy tricks, because I can lip sync, but I cannot death drop, and I won't. So for me, it's like, well, have fun with the audience, because so many people come and watch a drag show, and the drag queens don't interact, and they feel like they're missing out. So they obviously, this is what they want us to do. So I've listened to all the audience, and I'm like, right, okay, that's what I'm going to do. So I'm barely ever on stage.
Yeah, I was just going to say, you were right in the crowd today, and
I'm barely ever I'm a drag queen who's like allergic to stage. I'm barely ever on there. I think the longest I've been on a stage for is 2 minutes. And I'm supposed to do a 20-minute set. I just love the audience so much, and I just love performing, so I'm just really lucky.
Oh, so I suppose my last question is, where can people stay up to date with you and the House of Cymru? I know you talked about it a little bit.
So you can find me on Kiki Babs Official. I'm also on TikTok as Kiki Babs _official, because unfortunately my account got locked. My tic fell out my dress, and yes, it got reported that many times I lost my account. Which, by the way, had 218k views and 200,000 likes. So I lost that account, unfortunately. But I'm building my TikTok again, and it's very hard. But yes, you can find me on TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram.
And about the house, where can we
And also you can find House of Cymru on Instagram, Twitter, and we haven't got a TikTok account actually. I need to sort that out. Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram.
Amazing. So I'll start the same way, finish the same way I started. Thank you so much for taking the time out.
No, thank you so much, Review It. Like, honestly, it's been fabulous, and thanks for having me, and thank you for looking after Anita.
Thank you.